Well, I just have to say, I'm not sure if I want to be the next speaker after these excellent poets. Please, snap. Bravo to you. So welcome everyone. I am not going to talk to you too long because I'm really excited to hear our guest speaker this evening. I had the opportunity of hearing him speak downtown Chicago earlier this school year. Was for some reason invited to a conference that was sponsored by the Children's Defense Fund, and it was superintendents from around the country that wanted to rethink school discipline and rethink what our practices are as it relates to students' voice. So after that session earlier this school year, I came back and I went to my handy dandy Dr. Felicia Starks Turner, and I said, like, this is what I want to do. I want to have this speaker come and speak to our community. I want students there, and I want it to serve as a springboard for our opportunities of giving students voice and agency in our schools. And what Felicia did, very smart, she ran to Luann. So Luann, can you stand up, please? Because I really just want to publicly thank you. And also, if the members of the Board of Education's Claim Committee could stand up, because Luann then went to claim these amendments, and they are co-sponsoring this event. So without further ado, earlier last school year, my first year here, with the community, you gave input in terms of the types of schools that you wanted for your children, and based upon your input, collectively, we developed this vision statement. And that statement says, we want to create a positive learning environment for all of our students that is equitable, inclusive, and focused on the whole child. Since that time, we have taken time to come up with the 4 key terms, the definitions, as well as develop universal goals that are aligned to the elements of the vision that came from your input. This evening, I really want us to consider one of those key terms, and that's the positive learning environment. Because for us, all of our work is predicated upon our culture and having positive learning environments for each and every one of our students. The goals that go along with that key term for us, and I think we will hear that, we definitely saw that of our students earlier, they are every community member feeling like a partner supporting our schools and our students. And especially this evening, I want to focus upon this goal. We want each and every one of our students to feel empowered, to feel valued, to feel respected. And as I say those words, I get emotional, and I really want to thank each and every one of you for sharing your art with us this evening. The purpose of this evening, and I know our guest speaker is going to speak on this, I know that our students that are at the high school are going to speak on this, is really to encourage all of our students to share their voices with us. Why is that? We know, and this probably was Dr. Kelly's classroom when she first, I'm joking. We know that our schools, when our schools first began to educate the masses, and when I say the masses, I mean more than just white men that had money. Those students went to school so that they would have jobs in businesses for the industrial age. We're no longer in the industrial age, and we know that our schools have to prepare students to learn, because we have no clue what industries or what professions will be available to them when they graduate from high school and college. So the work of education is about learning. We know that the work of education is done with learners, not to learners. We know that there is no such thing as an average learner. We are all unique, and schools are called today to meet the unique needs of our students. And finally, we know that there's no average learning environment. Yes, we all come to schools every day, but we learn everywhere, in our homes, in our community centers. So our leadership team, and a lot of them are here this evening. Can my posse please stand up, please, before I call you out? Yes, that would be you. You too, Michelle Carpio, I see you. Can you please give us a round of applause? Because these programs are working super duper hard in terms of creating a roadmap to help us to achieve the vision for all. How are we doing that? We're actually disaggregating data. So for each of our universal goals, we have 9 of them that are aligned to our vision statement. We're going to be looking at data, and we're going to be looking at those opportunity gaps for all of our students. We have excellent targets, meaning that we're not comparing one group to another, but we are looking at each and every one of our students to ensure that they achieve our excellent targets. And from there, we are involving all of our staff members to help us to identify opportunity structures. An opportunity structure are those systems, resources, structures that either support the attainment of goals or hinders the attainment of goals. So we want to ensure that we are providing those opportunity structures that are helping, or we want to take away those opportunity structures that are blocking the attainment of our student goals. For this evening, and our speaker, he is going to share a powerful story of how he got involved in sharing his voice. And I certainly hope that our students will stick around to hear his story. And later on, we will hear from high school students that will do the same thing. And we know as a school system, it's going to be really important in terms of establishing positive learning environment that we provide these opportunity structures, that we focus on the social emotional needs of our students, not just the academic, that we know all of our students, that we're culturally competent in that knowledge of our students, that we plan and deliver, if you're in central office, that we're supporting student-centered instruction. And that since we all make mistakes, we need to learn from those mistakes so we don't repeat them, that we shift our paradigm from punishment to teaching and development. And then finally, as a system, we constantly reflect and we constantly learn. So those are a few of the opportunity structures that are necessary to develop a positive learning environment. So my charge to you, if you have friends that are not here this evening, please take a picture, tweet this out, get it out there. In District 97, it is our goal for all of our students to claim their voice, whether that be through sending emails using our Let's Talk vehicle, whether that is through perhaps hearing about the organization Voice, and the organization that is at the high school is not Voice, it's called SAFE. Hearing about SAFE, or establishing your own clubs or activities, or just talking to your teachers. We want you to claim your voice because your voice matters. We will not know where we are in relationship to our vision unless we hear from our students. So you might see Dr. Kelly in your schools shadowing you to see like what your experiences are like in the classrooms. You might hear your principals or teachers asking how is it going as it relates to our goals. So welcome everyone. I'm going to turn it over to our guest speaker, Mr. Khalil Pruitt. Okay, come on